In last class, we are discussing about the interface concept. An interface is like a class, and we can't create object for interfaces. An interface will have final variables and abstract methods. So that's this discussion. And we also discussed about the different ways of this interface variables. So even the program is not adding, the compiler will add public static final for every keyword. I mean, for every variable. And then when it comes to methods also, by default, the compiler will add public abstract to each and every method of interface, but not for abstract classes. Okay. So then the next point is, so if interface has any abstract method, then the entity which will implement the body for that abstract method is, it's a class. So if interface has any abstract methods, then a class which is implementing that interface will give the body for that particular class. And also, if a class interface has multiple abstract methods, then the class implements only one of that, then it is a class which has to declare itself as a abstract. Either give the body for all abstract methods or else declare itself as a abstract. So that is where we are. So then the additional properties, when it comes to one interface, and then there is another interface, say interface B. And there is a class, so class A, oh sorry, class AB, the next class BC. Two classes, two interfaces, simply. Two classes and two interfaces are there. Now here, can another class use the interface? Can one class use the interface? Yes. How it can use? For example, a class CD which wants to use this interface called A. What is the keyword to be used? Yeah, for a class to use the interface, the keyword is implements. Implements is a keyword to inherit a class into interface. Then the next point is, if a class wants to use some class tester, wants to use this class AB. AB is also class only. Then what is the syntax? I mean, what is the keyword? Class and class, both are classes. Extends is a keyword. For a class to inherit another class, extends is the keyword to achieve the inheritance. But for a class to implement the interface, implements is a keyword. Then the next part is, what if one interface, some interface, say 1 is the interface. It wants to use this A, but A is what? Another interface only. So if it wants to use this A interface, then the corresponding body. Then what is the keyword here? For interface to class, implements is a keyword. And class to class, extends is a keyword. Then interface to interface, both are interfaces only. Then what's the keyword? Or is it possible, first of all? If yes, what's the keyword? If no, why? Yeah, so for interface to inherit another interface, extends is a keyword. Extends is a keyword. So it is very simple. Remember, if it is interface but used by a class, C for class, I for interface, then here what's the keyword? Implements is a keyword. Implements is a keyword. Then if it is a class by another class, then the keyword is extends. Then if it is interface by another interface, then extends is a keyword. Then what if class to interface? Can an interface use class? So for this is not at all possible. No keyword. First of all, that is not possible. Class can implement interface. Class can inherit another class. Or interface can inherit another interface, but interface cannot inherit a class. So therefore, this interface inheritance to class is not possible in any programming language, even in Java. Yeah, so this is about the accessing of one class to class or class to interface or interface to class, various possibilities. So this is normal. This is normal. Then can a class can a class use another class and interface at the same time? At the same time, that's a question. So for that, first let us take one interface. Say interface 1 is an interface. Then followed by there is a class some class test. Yeah. Then what's the question? Can a class use another class and also interface, but at the same time? At the same time, that's a question. So for that, let me take one more class. Say class name example is a class. So it wants to use interface. Then what is the keyword to be used? Implements is a keyword. Implements is a keyword. Then what's the interface name? 1. Then it also wants to use a class at the same time. Then what's the keyword? So this class to class only we have to compare. Class to inherit another class. What's the keyword? Extends is a keyword. Then the class name test. Then example class body. Yeah. So this is syntactically wrong. It's wrong. It's not possible. But what about the answer for this question? Yes is the answer. So what is the important point is, what is the first thing that we are using? First implement, then second followed by extends. So this order is incorrect. Then what's the correct? A class has to inherit another class first, then implement the interface second. So that is order is important. Therefore, this is syntactically wrong because of this order. Then here class, same class example. So first it has to extends test class, then followed by implements interface name 1. So then example class body. So this is a valid syntax. This is valid syntax, and this part is invalid because of the order of implementation and inheritance is not correct. This is wrong, but this is right. Clear? Multi-threading will use this. Threading concept will be using this approach. This is right, but this is wrong. Understood? Yeah. So then one last point about this interface, that in previous session somewhere we discussed multiple inheritance is possible in Java. Multiple inheritance is possible or not possible? At a class level, it is not possible. There also we use one statement that at interface level, it is possible. Then we will see what is the multiple inheritance first of all. Two parents and single child. Yes. So for that, two top level entities and then one child entity for this. Okay. So this is the thing. So first let me put all our interface only. I1, then I2 and I3. Syntactically, first what is this? Then we will use this in terms of a class. We'll use this in terms of a class. So for that, I1, then I2, then we'll use one class which can implement both interfaces at the same time. Yeah, I1 comma I2, that's it. Okay, at a interface level, that is possible. So first, if you take one interface, so interface, say I1, and which has one method, public void m is a, or m1 is a method, which is abstract. Then there is one more interface, say interface I2, and inside this a different method, public void M2. Any problem? No, no problem. But the concern comes if it is same method with same signature only, right? So for that, let me also use one more method called public void F. No arguments here. Here also public void F. So there are same methods, same signature. So in this scenario, can a class implement both interfaces at the same time? That's the first question. Can a class implement both the interfaces at the same time? Yes, at a class level, A comma B is not possible, multiple inheritance, but at interface level, it is possible. So now the class name, say C, which implements is a keyword to use the interfaces, which implements, what's the first interface? I1, comma, I2 is a syntax. This is possible. At a class level, it's not possible, but at interface level, it's possible. Now, class is implementing the interface methods, correct? Now, this class C has how many methods? Through inheritance, class C will get how many methods? 4 methods, because all parent properties belongs to child also through inheritance. Now, C class has 4 methods. So, because it is a different method, because these are different methods, any problem while implementing? No problem. So therefore, that scenario I'll take out. We can simply give the body for M1, we can give the body for M2. In class, there is no problem. So our problem comes if it is the same method only. That's what the situation is. Now, class C has how many methods? 2 methods. Now, if class C responsibility is give the body for all methods of interfaces. So, but which is only one method, so same access modifier, then same return type, then same function name, same parameters, then give the body a sample print statement of system.out.println implemented method. Implemented method. End of double quotes, semicolon. Yeah, so this is a class C is implementing. Now, do we have any problem of this is coming from I1 interface or this is coming from I2 interface? Is there any problem? So here in interfaces, any implementation is there or no implementation? It's abstract method. Therefore, no implementation at all. So it means there is no logic for this F in I1. There is no logic for the F in I2 also. Then if at all any logic is there, it is coming from interface or it is coming from class C. It's coming from class C. So therefore, when you are using means for execution. So public class, some test class. Inside this test class, public static void main method. And inside this to use class C object we have to create. C, some C1 equals a new C of default constructor. Then C1 dot function calls with signature. Now when we are calling this function F, is there any problem of implementation is changed from I1 to class C or I2 to class C? No. The directly implementation or the code will be executed from the class C function F only, but nothing from I1, nothing from I2 also. So that is why if it is implementation is happening, because this implementation is happening in class C only, so therefore there is no problem of having two interfaces with a same method name with same signature. But at a class level, the implementation can be different. At a class level, implementation can be different. Therefore, we want to use first A class implementation or B class implementation in class C is ambiguity. But here there is no implementation in interfaces at all. So that's why the implementation is actually coming from class. So therefore, there is no problem because of only one implementation for both. So now this is coming from I1 or I2, doesn't make any difference. That is why at an interface level, this multiple inheritance is possible. But at a class level, it is not possible. So that is how come it is not possible? Because of function ambiguity. What is function ambiguity? Which class function body to be executed is a problem. But here, which interface body to be executed? There is no body at all. That's why there is no such problem of multiple inheritance at interface level. The same thing is a solution in Java itself. Clear? Yeah. So this is an example of multiple inheritance where it is possible and it is everything is allowed. The next one, why to use in interfaces first of all? In abstract class is also it's possible? No, because abstract class can have methods with body also. Abstract classes will have methods with body. Okay. So then there is a next question. The next question is that abstract class and interface. So these are the two things. Looks like same. Looks like same. So the question is for these two together, the common question is it possible? Is it possible to achieve 100% abstraction using abstract class? Yes or no? Similarly, same question. Is it possible to achieve? Is it possible to achieve 100% abstraction? 100% abstraction using interface is the next question. Where it is yes and where it is no, or both are yes or both are no. What abstract class will have? Only abstract methods or methods with body? Concrete methods also. Concrete methods also. It means what is abstraction first of all? Exposing required details by hiding implementation details is nothing but regarded as a abstraction. Then by using these abstract classes, can we achieve 100% abstraction? No, because the answer is no. What is the reason? Because abstract class will have concrete methods also. Concrete methods also. So because of this, achieving 100% is not possible. But when it comes to interface, possible or not possible? Yes, because here all methods are abstract methods only. So this is because of all methods are abstract, it means only method declaration will be there, implementation will not be known. Who is implementing? Other will not know. If I give you one interface, then which entity is implementing that interface, you will not know. But only you will come to know that what is a return access modifier, return type, method name, parameters, so that you can use it. But who else is using? It is not known. Yeah, so that's called as through interface. The main difference or one of the differences is abstract class achieving 100% abstraction is not possible through that. But interface, it is possible to achieve 100% abstraction using interfaces. That's one thing. Yeah. The next one, when to go for abstract classes, when to go for interfaces. When to use abstract class, because both looks like abstract methods only. When to go for abstract class is one question, and when to go for interface is another question. When to go for interfaces. Because in abstract class also, we can have all abstract methods. In interface also, we have by default all abstract methods only. It looks like both are same. Then when should we use abstract and when should we use interface? Of course, from Java 1.8, abstract classes will have no importance. From Java 1.8, abstract class has no importance. So everything is through interfaces only. But just if you get an interview question, what is the answer for this? So here, when it comes to the implementation, safe, what is the example that I can give? Yeah. So let us take the UPI payment system. UPI payment system. So for this UPI payment system, who can use this one? So for example, if I go to a regular general store, can we use UPI there to make the payments? Yes. If you want to purchase something online shopping, Flipkart or something like that, e-commerce applications, I mean, can we use that UPI? Yes, the payment gateway we can use to make the payments. Yes. Then for individual transactions from one person to individual transactions, not shopping. I want to transfer my money to my friend. Then still we can use this one. Yes or no? And nowadays the UPI has gone to the transactions over even different countries also. Yes. So from one place, so within the country it's possible, even to other place people also, the other place people also possible. We can buy flight tickets for purchasing flight ticket also. Yes. So it means there is a payment system called UPI, which can be used by multiple people. Yes. And is there any relation between them? Does this general store person and online shopping people do they need to have any relation? No need. And this other place and this general stores, any relation? No. This general stores and all those things, flight booking system, do they need to have any relation? No, like that. So these are no relations, no relations. But when it comes to something other examples like, okay, yeah. So there is a RBI, there is RBI. RBI is having some rules. RBI is having some rules. Does a general store, does a general store or kirana shop person need to follow this? Need to follow, need not follow? Need not follow. Correct? There is a bank called SBI. Do they need to follow? Yes. There is a e-commerce website is there. Flipkart or Amazon. Do they need to follow any RBI rules? No. If there is something called as Axis Bank is there. Do they need to follow? Yes, they need to follow. So here, when one entity and the rules set by that entity needs to follow by only related entities. What is the relation from RBI to Axis? Both are banks only. Correct? And RBI to SBI, both are banking system only. So whichever the bank that we take, like ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, and all those things. So because these are related, what is the relation? They all are banks. They all are banks. So in such type of scenario, if the entity which you are using to set some rules followed by only related classes, only related members, then we should go for abstract class. Yeah. But UPI is one payment system. UPI is one payment system. So this can be used by every different users. Is there any relation between them? No. So it is if the entity is set some rules or this entity has some implementation, this has to be used by different non-related classes. Yeah. So then we have to go for the interface. So here, if it is for related classes, related class usage are used by related classes, then use the abstract. Use the abstract. And if it is used by unrelated classes, there need not be relation. Used by unrelated classes. Unrelated classes. Then you should go for interfaces. For example, like WhatsApp. Who will use WhatsApp according to your information? According to your guessing? WhatsApp will be used by uneducated people or educated people and high profile or maybe managers, this, that, and to topmost entity to every entity. I'm not demeaning anybody, but different level of people, like in a government, very high security people also, and then business people, then like normal employees, the next shop people, everywhere to do their business or to communicate. So everybody is using a WhatsApp. Is there a relation between all this? No. It is something like interface. WhatsApp is like an interface. For example, Java. Who will use Java? Only Eclipse will be used by only Java developers or some software engineers only. Yeah. So it means it is limited or it is related to only known people. So that is where, so Eclipse, I can give an example of, it is abstract class example, and WhatsApp, I can give an example of interface where usage is by unknown and in terms of WhatsApp, and where usage is known by related only. For example, if I read Java code, only we people will understand. But if I send some WhatsApp message, everybody will understand, right? So that is the related classes, unrelated classes, related classes, abstract, unrelated classes, interfaces. So that is the difference. That's also one more difference. Yeah. So what are the difference between abstract class and interface? So for that, abstract classes will be used by related classes only, and the interface will be used by unrelated classes. In the previous slide, one more difference. By using abstract classes, it is not possible to achieve 100% abstraction because of concrete methods. Yeah, but by using interface, we can achieve 100% abstraction through interfaces. Then because of all abstract methods only. Then in the previous class, abstract class can have a normal variables and methods, but interface will have only final variables and abstract methods. That's one more difference. Abstract class can have a constructor. Yes. Did you remember? You have written some code also. Object class will have constructors. Does interface will have a constructor? Interface will have a constructor? The answer is no. The question is interface will have a constructor. It's a question. What's the answer? No. Interface will not have a constructor. No is the answer. Yeah. Because we can't create object for interface, interface will not have a constructor. But abstract class will have a constructor because through child class we can inherit instantiate the abstract class instance variables also that we have seen in the last class. So this is about the abstract classes and also interfaces story. So am I clear? Did I sound fast? Do you have any questions? Please tell me. Yeah. Any questions? Okay. The difference between abstract class interface. In terms of variables, abstract class will have what type of variables? Abstract class will have instance variables, then static variables, and local variables also if you are using some method, because with body, local variables. But in interface will have only final variables. Final variables. Because here instance we can modify. Here final, we cannot modify them. Next, in terms of methods, abstract class will have what? Abstract class will have both concrete and abstract methods. Abstract methods. So when it comes to interface, what will have? Interface will have only abstract methods. Next, abstract class can have constructor. Can have a constructor. The next, interface can't have a constructor. Yeah, of course, we can't create object for both of them, but that is a similarity, not difference. Then next, what's next one? Constructors, then this one. Yeah, so use abstract class. Use abstract class if implementation is by related classes. If implementation is done by related classes. Just now we take example of RBA and other classes, only related classes. Then when we should use interface? Use interface if implementation is done by both related and unrelated classes. unrelated classes. One more difference is can achieve, sorry, can't achieve 100% abstraction using abstract classes, then can achieve 100% abstraction using interface. Yeah, so these are the various differences between the abstract class and also interfaces. Yeah, clear? Yeah. So then the next one is the packages concept. So package. So for this, let us take one example. The example is, so there is one organization. This organization has various departments. Like if you take a company, then there is a admin department. I mean the like manager level. Then there is a HR department, right? Then there is a uh, developers department, developers. Then there is a tech support. We call it as technical department. And then there is a customer service department, something like this. Let us take these are the various departments are there. So to write a Java code for this one, to develop an application for this organization. So here, if we are using one package, if a developer, so developer one is using one package, of course, for every organization, there will be a website. There will be a website that's mandatory. So for that, let us take www.google.com is their website. This organization website is this. Then when developer one is creating or developing this application, what is the approach this developer follows is, let us say package, what is that? Com dot Google dot some organization, some name, org. One developer is developing like this. Then inside this package, there is one class. There is one class for admin and it's admin related code. And there is uh, one more class, say HR class. Like this, he has taken different classes for each and every different departments and all. This is one approach. There is a developer two who followed this approach of the package com dot google dot admin is one package. Yeah. The next com dot google dot hr is one more package, and developers is one more package, and then tech support something like this. So it means for various each department, one separate package is created. Then inside this one admin class is there, and inside this HR class is there. So like this, he followed this approach of packages. Then here tech class is there and tech related variables and methods. Then out of these two, which approach is better? D2 is better because D2 is recommended. Yes. But reason? Any reason? Exactly. So for example, if you want to change something in our HR department, then do we need to disturb any packages of admin and developers and tech? Not required. So therefore, we have to write only HR related code only need to be changed or modified. And if a new developer comes also, it is easy to understand the code. Second reason. This is already we discussed through encapsulations, but any extra benefit is there? Other than the encapsulation properties, here any extra benefits? Readability and understandability, maintainability. Yeah. Then here, there is one more problem with the developer's approach that if someone hacks your code, if someone is hacking this code, then will only one class will be disturbed or entire project will be disturbed? Entire project. So that person may disturb admin, HR, wherever it is. But here, if this is hacked, if this is also hacked, for example, out of these four module is nothing but package, no confusion. Out of these four modules, if one module is hacked, for example, then what about remaining three? That code will remain safe, right? Yes or no? So because of any data breach, only one package code might be disturbed, but remaining package code or class code will remain safe. But here, we are not sure about it, what to do. Yeah, because everything is one single class. So because they interact with each other, because HR department want to talk with admin and tech people, customer service and everybody. So like that, developers also want to talk with tech people and service people. So multiple modules will interact internally. Therefore, if there is a disturbance in one entity in this approach, then it is a disturbance for all the other things also. But if there is a disturbance here about admin, then only admin code only what we have to write or what we have to think, and we need to make the changes accordingly. So that is one more biggest reason. Yeah. So data breach. So that entire project will be disturbed with developer one approach. Only one module or two modules will be disturbed with a developer two approach, which can be easily possible to rectify. That's one reason. The next, adding new department. For example, this organization after few years, so they have come, their business is grown, so they want to add one more new department. Okay, some accounts department they want to add. Then here where should add? Under the same package only. So they want to add one more class called account. So if they add this account class, so because account class also has to interact with all the previous things, then every other code should be disturbed or not. So we have to adjust some methods so which to interact with the account department and all. But here in developer to approach, what is the simple thing? Add a new package, com dot google dot account is one more new package, and write some methods and call it or send it accordingly. So that so there is no need to disturb the previous things. Only new package to be added as a new module, so that it is easy for our developers. So that is one more reason why we should follow packages, and that too for each department a separate package. Yeah. So this is one another reasons. So because of this, so the package systems comes, and there is one more important point. The important point is, for example, in this admin class, a method yum is there. Yeah. Here also, can we have method yum? In HR class also, can we have method yum? Yes. In developers also, we can have. Here also, we can have. But if you are writing everything in one single package, can we have the same method? Multiple classes. So again, having same methods maybe leads to one more concern, that is method ambiguity or package ambiguity called as. Multiple packages having same function name possibly leads to confusion. That situation is called as package ambiguity. So, but we can have a solution if we follow different package approaches for each department instead of one common package here. These are the various benefits that we can get if we follow the packages approach first thing, then that to separate department, separate package name is a recommended approach. Yeah. Then how to, if we are having these packages, this is the recommended approach, then how to interact one package with another package. How to interact one package with another packages. So for that, there are three different approaches are there. Three different approaches. Let's go for the first example. The first example, there is a package. There is a package, com dot and all those things, you have to write it, but I'm keeping it simple, say P1. P1. And this is the first line of code. In one Java file, package line should be first line of code. That's the rule. Then public class test. Public class test. Inside this, one int x equals to 100, then public void yum is a method, and inside this one, some code system.out.println, say print x. Correct? So this is in package P1. Then there is another package, say P2. So inside this package P2, there is a different class. Public class, some class sample. Inside this class, there is a variable and there is a different method. Public void some f is a function. Yeah. Now the requirement is from this function f, we have to print this x value. From this function f, we have to print this x value. That's the requirement. How to do it? By creating the object. They're in the same package or different package? Same package or different package? Different package. So we cannot directly we cannot. So I need some space. That's why I'm writing package P2 little bit top. Okay. Yeah, please tell me. Possible or not possible? Accessing one package code from another package is possible or not? That's the first question. The answer is possible. So otherwise, what is the purpose of creating multiple packages for one project if they cannot interact? So no. So therefore, it's possible. Then in how many ways? There are three different ways. Three different ways it is possible. So the first approach is complete package name approach. Complete package name approach. This is the first approach. First, so just forget about it. These are two different packages. If it is a other class, how to create the object? But test is other class. Then we are accessing from sample class. What is the syntax for object creation? Class name. The next object reference name equals new keyword. Then again class name. Then default constructor semicolon. So then by using this T1, so system.out.println, by using T1, can we access the x variable? T1.x. Yes or no? So, but if it is in the same package only. Now test class is in P1 package and sample class is in P2 package. So what is the approach? Complete package name approach. Yeah, package name also we have to use. So what is that? Test class is in which package? P1. Therefore, whenever we are creating this object, package name. So if you are using com.p1, then here also com.p1. By leaving this package word, whatever is there here, the same thing we have to use. So to keep it simple, I kept only P1. Then what is the approach? P1 dot test. T1 equals new of again P1 dot test. So this is the approach. Now how to access T1 dot x? So this is the first approach called complete package name approach to access one package data from another package. Clear? So here, let me also keep this as public because now the access modifiers plays very important role. If this is not public, it's not possible. Okay, I'll tell you that after packages, we'll understand access modifiers concept. Okay, so this is about the packages. First approach. Then I said three approaches. What's second approach? The second approach is, so I need some more space. So I'll erase this. I'll rewrite. The second approach is import. The second approach, import package with file name. What's the meaning of it? So for this, in second package, after package statement, before package statement, we cannot write any valid Java code. Okay. After package statement, so we have to use something called as import. Import. Did you remember import java.util.scanner class? Something like that. Same import is a predefined keyword. Import. What's the package name? P1. Dot. What's the class name you want to access? Test. P1 dot. Same test T capital. Scanner class also scanners S capital. Class name. Then followed by semicolon. So this is what? Import package with file name. What's the file name? Test.java. This is test.java file, right? Yes or no? This is also sample.java file. This is a sample.java file. So what's the file name? Test.java. So therefore, only we use the test. That's all. The class name, simply. So this is the approach. Once we import this statement, now Directly we can create the object. Test some t2 equals new test, like normal object creation only, because it's already imported here. So now we can also access system.out.println t2.x is the second approach. Clear? I'm using a proper color combination for you to understand. Black thing, first one. This blue one is second. Clear? The next, third approach. The third approach is, which color? The third approach is import with the star. Import package name with star approach. Import package name with the star approach. What is the line of code? So because of no space, I'm writing here. Please understand this. So here, what is the thing we have to use? Import means first import keyword. Import. What's the package name? P1. Then dot star. That's the third approach. Yes. So java.util.star, not scanner.star. Java.util.star. Am I using class name followed by star or only package name followed by star? P1 is a class name or package name? Package name. Then dot star. So previously did I write P1.test.star? Not possible. Only package name dot star is the third possibility. Okay. So then after this import statement, now here also we can create the object test t3 equals new test of parenthesis, then system.out.println t3.x. That's all. So these are the three different approaches. They can access one package data from another package, provided if they're in the same project. Yeah. So this is about the first part of package statements. Why package statements? Provide security. Package is one security feature in Java. Yeah. So this is the approach of accessing them. No, that is a, are we accessing Y from somewhere else? Now, if you want to access, then we have to go for public. Done. So we'll execute this. Okay, I'm in Spring Boot actually. I have closed that package explorer also by mistake. What to do? Go to window, then show view, then get package explorer. Okay. So here I'll create a new Java project. I'll name this as packages package and AM for access modifiers demo. Okay, I'll use this packages and access modifiers concept inside this project. Then expand this, right click on SRC, go to new, what's next thing? Package. I'll name this as com dot visible campus dot say P1, package 1. Okay. Uh, no uppercase letters, P1. Then inside the same thing, inside the same project, a different package called as com dot vc dot p2 is a package. Then what I'll do? In package 1, right click on package 1, go to new, take a class. So like whatever we have discussed, I'll take a class called test class. Yeah, I don't need any main method because I am showing only accessing, not execution. Then I click on finish. So here is a package com.vc.p1, and inside this, what is one member? Say public int x equals some 111 is one value. Then followed by public void m1, and inside this we are accessing this X variable because it is in the same class, then there is no problem. Directly we can access it here. Correct or not? This is a direct approach. But the next point is this X variable I want access from a different package. Then for that, I am going to different package first, then go to new, create a class. I'll name this class as sample, then finish. So inside this sample class, I'll take one variable, say int y equals some different value. Then for object creation, all those things, we need a method. That's why I'm taking one method, say public void f, and inside this public void some f1, and inside this method, by assuming that it is available, I'm creating the object for a class. Test t equals new test. Accepted? No, because if they're in the same package, then we can do it. But are they in the same package? No, they're in a different package. That's why direct object creation is not possible at all. Not possible. Then what is the approach? Three approaches. What is the first approach? Commented line. First approach. What is that? Complete package name. Complete package name approach. What is that complete package name? What's the package name? First, normally how to create the object? Class name, object reference name equals new class name, then parenthesis semicolon. This is a normal approach. But is this test class is in the same package called P2? No, it's in different package. What's the package name? Only P1 or com.vc.p1? com.vc.p1, I'll copy. Now what should we do? Before this test, we have to use that, then dot operator. Then similarly, one more time test is also there. Then here also com.vc.p1.test. Now accepted? Yes. Then we can use the print approach by using t1 reference dot x variable is available. That's it. This is one approach to access the under package data from a different package. The next, what second approach we have discussed? This is the second. Okay, so here I will not write. It's on top. So here where we have to import? Before package or after package? Before package statement, we cannot write anything in Java. Okay, commented line we can write, but a valid Java code we can never write. So here, the second approach, or second approach, import package with file name. The second approach. What is the syntax? Import is a predefined keyword. What's the package name? com.vc.p1. You can see IntelliSense support also showing. So we can access this package here. Then dot, what's the class name available? Test is the class. I'm selecting this. That's it. Then after having that import statement, we can create the object. So now let us see once without this import statement. I'll cut it. Now is the import is there or not there? Second approach. Are we having an import statement or no? No. But I'll create test t2 equals new test. Accepted? No. Then I'll add this import statement. Now accepted? Yes. So that's the second approach. Second approach. Then we can use this t2 variable, t2 object variable. Then we can print the x. This is second approach. What's third approach? Yeah. So here import. The third approach is import package with not file with star. So what is the syntax first? Import space package name com.vc.p1.star. That's it. Now we can create the object. We can create the object. Test some t3 equals new test. Of course, second one is there. So even without that also it looks like okay. But if I comment this one, now third one is working. Star approach is working. Okay. Understand this correctly. T3, then system dot out dot println print T3 dot X. If clear. So this is the approach to access one package data from another package, provided they both packages are in the same project. Clear no? Spring Boot completely this only. Without this, without understanding this one, your Java technology part, we can't do anything. So Java technology part is completely oops concepts. Clear, guys? Yeah. Then the next thing is there is one more important point called package ambiguity. Package ambiguity. What is that package ambiguity? And then how do we solve that? So first I'll leave with what is the confusion or question. Then in our next class, we'll discuss what is the solution for that. The requirement is, the situation is, there is a package 1. Package name is 1. Inside this package, there is a class, public class test. And inside this test class, there is a method, public void yum. Possible or not possible? Yes, possible. Correct. The next, there is one more package. Say package 3. Inside this package, there is a public class, sample class is there. Inside this sample class, there is a method called public void yum only. Possible or not possible? A different class, different package, different class, different method. Yeah. So it is possible absolutely. Now the requirement is there is one more package 2. Inside this 2 package, there is a public class example is one class. Inside this class, public void f is a function. So this is one more. Now the requirement is from this function f, access test class m1 method here. And also from this function f, access sample class m method here. What is the problem? Both are same methods. So therefore, is it possible? Is it possible? If it is no, at package level, at class level only, it should be possible. So this is situation. So how do we achieve that? Okay, so to keep it more tricky, here also I'll take the same class name. Test only here also. Class name is test. And method names, I'll take say M1, I'll take say M2. Okay, let's keep simple. So if it is M1, M2, then but the class names are same. Test class here, test class here. Package names are 1, package name is 3. So these two test class methods we have to access from here, M1 and M2 from F. That's the scenario. So here, what is the ambiguity? This situation is called as a package ambiguity because same class name is there. So can we go for import 1 dot star? Alone it is fine. Then how to access 2 classes? So first, did you get my situation? Sure. Okay, if they are different classes, then we can import 1 dot test. We can import 3 dot something sample. Okay. First, I'm not going for confusion situation. First, let me keep a simple situation. So here, what is my situation? Here is a one more class called sample. Then here, can we import this here? Yes, import 1 dot test over. Then can we import this here? Yes, import 3 dot sample. And we can access object creation and access M1 and access M2 also. If it is M and M also, no problem. Methods name, no problem. But what is the situation is the ambiguity comes because this package is created by some developer. This package code is written by some other developer. Accidentally, they have a same class name like test and test. Then that situation is called as a package ambiguity. So then how do we overcome that? Should we not write like that? Or if you write it, then how do you use it? That's the next question. Okay. That concept we'll discuss in our tomorrow's class. At the same time, we'll start or we'll complete access modifier story also in tomorrow's class. Yeah. So with this, that's important.